Hey, Nixie.
Dave.
Do you have anything for a cold open?
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Okay. Well, we could always go and get some pudding.
You know, you see with the poop? You see with the fucking poop mouth? You see, this is because she's a sif. She's a surf. She's Lady Sif. Oh, she's a goddamn surf. Poor people bullshit. I don't have time for it. She's brown. All right. There you go. That was a cold open. Pudding's still stupid. It's stupid. It's so. There's no other word like it. In the way it's. It's not even fucking anything. It means sausage in Latin. Fuck.
We're all fucking using it wrong.
The fuck. The Latins are like,
dude.
What? What? It's a bunch of bullshit. All fucking puddings are dessert, but not all desserts are pudding. Wait. Yes. There you go. That's correct. But thank you for ripping that Band-Aid off me again. Would you like to kick me in the cock before I hit the fucking intro?
Sure.
Oh, she did it. Crazy bitch.
Might be my arrogance, but ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that pimp biology.
Oh, I can't even deal with it. I got kicked in the dick spiritually.
You got kicked in the pudding, in your sausage.
No, it's okay. This is my sock on my head now, and this is just how it's going to be. I'm going to change socks every $3 to the channel. I'll change socks for you guys.
That made me crack up, though. You were like, well, it's cold out, so I'm going to wear my socks. And I was like, good. I don't want you to catch a cold.
And the goddamn husband gets involved, and I got to deal with him and his big shoulders. Fucking deal with all this goddamn. Then I got the southern jackass and Riveter giving me his bullshit. Bullshit. What's up, River? TKO.
Don't even get me started on biscuits. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, now biscuits. Yeah, you see, it's funny. Everybody has different. You're gonna find different regional things. The thing is, nowadays, it's not the same as it was in the past, where we wouldn't know them. You hear them all the time because they get either memed or used or borrowed or culturally appropriated, or you simply talk to enough people now where you hear it. So when you don't hear, when something new hits, especially when the person's a lot like you in the same age range, blah, 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 those things will become jarring. You're like, wait a second. Is that really a thing? That's fucking crazy. What do you mean my dono link isn't working?
What?
You mean it's not like coming on? Did you donate and not happen? Or is it saying go F yourself?
Well, goddamn.
Well, yeah, I don't like that. That's show-stoppable. I will stop what I'm doing to fix that. Hold on.
Poor TKO has his message pending because he used the word fake-ass twat.
Well, no one told him to use the words fake-ass twat.
Well,
Let's see here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Where's my link? Support through that bloop. And it is... No, it's not working. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, where do I find my link at again? The alert box? I forgot where. It's been so long since I've had to do this. Where is it? Where do I go get that? Now this is going to... I can't do anything until I figure that out. Where do I see that link at? Is that through Streamlabs? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Was Streamlabs, you said a little while ago, was having an issue. Is it still having an issue, or are you... Is that what's broken?
I don't know. This does happen sometimes, but...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. See what's going on with the chat there while I check Stream Elements.
Kyle Lorch says, Dave, have you seen the wrestling news today? We have, and we are going to get to it.
We do. We got a few things.
To it.
We're going to get to it. Yeah, I got to fix this first. This is money.
Time is money, friend.
Daddy gotta fix money, see? Oh, it's being a hooker. It's being a hooker.
He did move to Stream Elements, Rivy, if that helps.
Yeah, now I gotta find that link real quick.
That's the link. If you find it before Dave does, post it in the chat.
Damn right.
The race is on to get daddy some money.
Hey. And then I need it, and that shit ain't funny.
Pudding is good.
No, goddamn, you fucking asshole. Why?
Do you know why this has turned so
maniacal?
like? Yeah. Do you know why? Because dessert is stress spelt backwards.
Oh, what?
Yep.
That's another thing that I've never. That's interesting. Where do I find the link to fucking? Where do I find that link in Streamlabs? This is driving me crazy. I don't remember the last time I had to go get the link off of the sites.
Yes,
Where
I
do
have.
get it?
I really don't know. I always just assumed Streamlabs was just Streamlabs and then your Twitch name.
Well,
like
Streamlabs was working. So, the fact that it's not now, usually I just got to get the new link and it's no big deal. Oh, there you go. See if that one.
Oh, yeah, it's working here.
Stream Elements is working. Yeah, that one's working. So you can use that, and I'll do some rips and I'll change my socks for you.
This worked also, by the way, in case.
Streamlabs?
Yeah, Streamlabs Dead on Dave, and then it's /tip now for some reason.
Oh, yeah. My aching. Oh, so Riveter just fucked this up. So Riveter just fucked it all up. He just fucked it up.
No, because your link in your
doesn't have
in your description box needs a /tip.
So it was missing the tip. Yeah, You just gotta have the little tip. There you go. Here's what I think. To celebrate that we now have been given the tip, I think everyone should use the link. Eh? Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Let's have a mitzvah, boys. I'm trying to fucking buy a store.
Fake. Desserts are spelt with an S at the end, plural, because you should always have more than one. Okay.
That's just fat.
Okay.
Talking,
Can we
actually.
just? Can we just?
That's
yeah.
fat people talking. That's not.
I don't care.
I can't argue it. I don't care. That pretty much ends any
I'm
argument.
poor and I want dessert.
When I looked it up, it was so funny. I looked because I was starting to get like agitated over the whole thing, right? Because it's been going all fucking day. I've been at work having to respond to this stupidity. And about hour 4, I got really annoyed. So now, like, I start looking stuff up. I laughed my motherfucking ass off when I read into like where it came from in your culture, and it does indeed stem from classism, from the class system that rules your country. Rules the world. You guys just made a show about it. Oh, God, Riveter.
You're welcome for me finding the issue. Now let's have some biscuits and gravy.
So is
You're
your link
welcome.
working
Wait,
now?
yes, it is. Riveter just $5 to the channel. Says, thank you. You're welcome for fixing it, and let's have some biscuits and gravy.
See, biscuits, I'm not going to die on that hill because I personally don't like biscuits.
Well, biscuits for you are cookies.
Yeah, but I've been ostracized by my fellow British peers my entire life for not liking biscuits.
Wait,
but the fact that you
word?
say that you put gravy on biscuits is just sheer wrong.
Wait. Do you not like cookies, or do you not like the word biscuits?
No, I don't really like cookies.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just not a
communist?
biscuit person. Yeah,
I'm
probably.
actually worried about your soul. Like
my soul is
your
broken.
soul. I'm worried about your soul here because cookies are amazing. Who doesn't like? This is like Carl not liking pizza. Confounds me. Like if you're allergic to everything, so you always have that pass. But this
is an allergy thing. It is just I've never been a big fan of them, which is why we buy so many of them for this house, so that I don't eat them and the kids have something sweet.
Cookies are amazing, and they come in so many forms: wafer, sugar.
I might have an Oreo every now and then, but I have to really be strapped for anything else to eat one.
Really? And
Yeah.
Yeah, Oreos, man.
I know.
Like,
I know.
You ever taken like 4
That's-
Oreos in your hand like this, stack them, and then try to dunk them in a cup? You don't have a lot of cups that are that wide mouth, so I got to get the big ones. I dunk that shit in there all 4.
I like the double stuffed.
Amazing. I bet you do.
If I could have a whole packet of Oreos and do whatever I want with them, I'd scrape all the middle stuff out and eat that on its own.
Yeah. Sorry, I was making lewd gestures. I apologize.
Are you talking about your pudding again?
No, I was making a double stuffed, disgusting hand gesture.
A double stuffed sausage.
I was double stuffing something. Yeah, what other food isms are there that are things? What a weird thing. It is a weird, right? It's like I can't fuck with a cookie. Why?
I don't know. It's a texture
fair.
thing. It's
But
texture.
wait a minute,
I'm
cookies
weird
come
about
in
it.
so many textures. Cookies.
Yeah, I don't mind them when they're soft and slightly gooey, like they've just been baked or whatever.
okay.
But if
All
once
right.
they go hard and crunchy, I don't like crunchy stuff.
Oh, that's too motherfucking easy. You can get soft baked delights all the motherfucking time. Have you had the we're so fat. What the fuck is going on? I'm using airtime for not that airtime costs, but that's what I'm doing with my show. But fuck it, we're through the goddamn looking glass now. Not Toll House. I want to say it's the Keebler, but I know that's Chips Ahoy. It's Chips Ahoy, the soft batch. Have you ever had those?
No, see, we've had Chips Ahoy over here, but we only ever get the crunchy ones, and I don't like crunchy.
All right, I think it's once I send the other thing that I have to send you, the next thing will be. I think we need to do a snack exchange because you need soft batch.
Dude. Oh, I want you to have knickknacks, but I want you to have ribbon saucy
I bet
flavor
you
because
do.
they're the best. Nixie Nax is gonna send you some knickknacks.
Giving them knickknacks, baby.
I'm pretty sure
okay.
you have tried the original ones before.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Nice and spicy.
And I do end up liking a lot of the British stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it.
Except Twiglets.
Yeah, they fart sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fart sticks.
I
right?
agree, though. They are disgusting.
Aren't they? They taste like asshole. Just like it tastes like a butt is pooping a butt in your mouth.
Yeah. And it looks like the
sweaty
thing you poop out, too. Like, if I imagine it as someone who's eaten a diet of twigs
You're right.
and then poops it out.
Super high fiber. It's so efficient that your goddamn stomach doesn't even touch it. Comes right out.
Fake says, opposite for me, I generally prefer more crunchy cookies. I want it hard. No surprise.
I love cookies in all their form and splendor, but my teeth are bad. So, I prefer the softer. But the hard ones, the first thing I do is dip it in milk. Yeah.
I used to like it when I dipped them in tea or coffee. And I don't like coffee. That's the funny thing. But I used to love dipping custard creams in my mum's coffee, and she hated it. She'd make me a pot of coffee so I could dip my biscuits in there and not get all the soggy, horrible, disgusting bit like in the bottom of her coffee.
My grandma was like that with me, but with the blue tin Danish butter cookies.
Oh.
Yeah, oh God, my fucking God! I remember probably every morning, my grandma would open the tin. She'd put a cup of coffee just for me right next because I was grandma's boy. I was the baby boy, and we'd sit there and I'd listen to her talk shit on the whole neighborhood and drink at 7 o'clock in the morning, and because she was a massive alcoholic. But she loved me, man, and she would snuck me a bottle till I was 5. I found out, like, what the fuck?
Did she put tea in it?
I don't know what she put in it, but
my nan from the age we could take a bottle, my nan was putting tea in our bottles, and that horrified Jace's parents.
So that's weird. That's a weird one.
I know, but like she was adamant babies needed tea, so we all got tea, but we had to have it through a bottle. It was
you could do the chamomile. I've seen that people put chamomile in baby, but usually a tea bag. Soothe gums and stuff like that, but.
Nope, this was full caffeine PG tips.
I don't know. But so basically that was my morning, and then I would go downstairs carrying that Ghostbusters Marshmallow Man plush and watch Ghostbusters and He-Man Masters of the Universe back to back all goddamn day. That's
Davey.
Davey.
Yeah, so cute.
Yeah, he's adorables. Yeah, and basically, I'm still the same way. Now I drink my funnily enough, I drink my coffee black just the way she did, just the way I dipped her into the coffee because she never put anything in her coffee. I remember black coffee. I remember it very, very vividly.
Wow.
And now I'm back at it, and I drink black coffee. Only thing I drink. People think I have no soul.
I'd say that. My granddad drinks black coffee, so
it feels more rare nowadays with the rise of Starbucks and Dunkin' and all of these gourmet, frou coffees that everything's in it but coffee. And the minorest ingredient now in coffee is fucking coffee. When you look at it, whipped cream, milk, soy, fucking chai, matcha.
Whipped cream though.
My God. There's no room for the coffee anymore. But
Cool Whip.
I think Cool Whip. But I think that's why. So people are just kind of used to when it's coffee. There's got to be something in it. So I think it's just getting less and less people that drink black. I'm the only person I know that's in my physical area that drinks it black. Like I go to the little gas station. I don't see anybody just grabbing it and going. Everyone's always putting something else in it. No one in the shop drinks it black. Henry always makes fun of me for drinking it black.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I love it. But dude, it gets the bowels going, fake. It gets the bowels going. It gives me good poopies. Because people who have problem with coffee to say that, oh, it hurts my stomach or, oh, it makes my heart. No, it doesn't make your heart race. You know what makes your heart race? The fucking 6 spoonfuls of sugar you put in it, motherfucker. Or the half and half. Or the fucking full fat cream that some of y'all motherfuckers put in there. That's what's doing it. You're putting fat and pure sugar into your body in a small amount of liquid. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what, Dave? Since you lost weight, you've become real fattest.
Well, it's a choice. Nothing else is a fucking choice. If I can look, I've never been inside. I haven't been inside a gym in 15 fucking years. I went from bed to wheelchair to walker to cane. If there's one thing, I don't crow. I'm crowing on this. Get your fat asses up. Get your fat asses up. Walk, stand up. Stop sitting. It's silently killing you. Thank you, Nixie. This needed to be said. Some of y'all motherfuckers need to stand the fuck up and walk around. You're going to be fine. It's going to hurt. Yes. It's going to suck.
Okay, drink your black coffee and go for a walk,
fucking
motherfuckers.
Right. God, now I want to go get a coffee and go have a walk. It's amazing how I motivated myself.
Wow. Jeffy will be proud.
Yeah. He'll be prouder when I get under 200.
It's gonna happen. I can feel it.
It is. It's hard in the cold. The cold's really slowing it up. I want to be further along, but this is not going to take me long. Your birthday's in May. It's going to get warmer before May. Right. April. Yeah. I will lose 20 pounds in April. I'm telling you right now. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to cut down all the sugar, all the bread completely out because I'm not going to need as much comfort because I'm not going to be stuck into this fucking shit. And then April, because I'm not missing my deadline. I'm hitting 200 pounds by my birthday. So once it gets warm, I know it's melting right the fuck off. Sexy Dave. Very excited. I haven't been on 200 pounds since I was 17. No, 18. In basic training, I was 175.
Oh. I believe in you.
I believe in a thing called love.
Plus, more desserts for me.
Hey, doesn't that feel good? And you know what? You know what you could do if you wanted? You know what you could have for dessert? A nice
such
pudding.
A posh thing to say. Come on.
Why?
Who are you trying to be?
Such
dessert?
A rich person.
Would you like some dessert? No. I want a fucking pudding. That's what I want.
Give me a pudding. But not pudding.
I don't want pudding, which is custard, by the way.
That's how you gotta say it. I don't want pudding. Look, custard.
Would you like some custard on your cake for pudding?
Sounds dirty.
Yes, please. That sounds lovely.
See, if I were to give you my custard, that feels very dirty.
Well, that's just because
you want my
you're
custard?
dirty.
Who wants some of this copious custard?
Yep.
Yeah.
It tastes just like black coffee.
Ew, it's salty. Mm. What was
Oh.
on my finger?
Oh.
Not good. Not good. All right.
But it's seeming as we've put that work to bed, ish, sort
Ish.
of, until the next time it comes up in conversation.
Until somebody else wants to get these hands, yeah.
Do you want to talk about the other work that's may or may not be happening in wrestling right now?
Oh, the other work in wrestling? Okay, so there's a
Mhm.
couple of things that are happening in wrestling. I assume you are referencing the Cody Rhodes news.
Well, for someone who doesn't know a lot about them specifically, all I've seen Twitter exploding with today is that everybody thinks it's a work.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody thinks it's a work.
and I will make the case for you right now
Mhm.
as to why they could be right. You see, it was just a few years ago when Cody Rhodes left the WWE, and he's a company guy. He stuck around through a lot of bullshit. Dusty Rhodes is very tied to WWE in both good and bad connotations, but he had a home there, and Dusty was very tied to NXT, and that was a very easy transition for him to make if he wanted to make it. But it's just so similar to men that are not quite great. He's very good, but his daddy kept pumping him up that he was great. And then the worst thing happens to a mid-level person. They meet a fucking dime piece with motivation. And man, that's what Brandy Rhodes is. Brandy Rhodes is gorgeous. And Cody Rhodes is not a bad-looking guy. He's not. He's a little awkward looking, but he's not a bad-looking guy. However, if there are leagues, they ain't in the same one. In the same one. She is gorgeous. But God, is she mundane and unfucking talented. She was an amazing ring announcer in WWE. She was one of the best ring announcers I think they ever had. She has a nice voice when she just does the fucking job. But here's what I think happened. She got in his ear and started talking about how big of a star, because the internet was really pumping Cody Rhodes up. Like, he was doing this gimmick called Stardust, and WWE wasn't letting it go in the fucking direction that the fans wanted to go in. So the internet was talking about how Cody can go on independence and do this and this and this. And then I think Brandy wanted to be more, and this is true, she wanted to be more than just a ring announcer. She wanted to train to become a wrestler. The problem with that is she is so fucking physically ungifted. This woman makes Brie Bella look like fucking Usain Bolt. It's unbelievable how bad of an athlete she is. She is fucking horrendous, and she can't really cut a promo. For as good of a ring announcer as she is, she's horrible on the microphone. And she's I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion. But WWE agreed with me because they were like, no, stick with what you're good at, all right? And they said the same thing to Cody. I think they got bitter. They didn't like it. At the same time, Jericho and a lot of other wrestlers too were starting to venture out and getting. They wanted to be a little bit more like The Rock. They saw where Cena was going. They wanted to be more like those guys, get a little bit of independent money. Jericho's already done that with Fozzy, very successful band, especially for a fucking awful one. Can you, that is like some fucking, the only band that I can think of that is worse than them that are more successful is Maroon 5.
Oh.
Come on. It's been a while. Fuck Adam Levine.
Shots fired.
It's been a while. Fuck him. But no, seriously, Fozzy's a terrible band. But Jericho is ambitious. His dad was a hockey player. This dude's ambitious. And he wanted to bring... WWE in the 90s tried something called the Rocket... it was a cruise. It was a wrestling cruise.
Yeah, I was about to say, there was a cruise, wasn't there?
Yeah, in the 90s it was called the Wrestle Vessel. And they should have called it Everybody's Getting Fucking Sued, because everybody got sued. It was a fucking disaster. And Vince was never going to go into that space again. Jericho wanted to do the Cruise of Jericho or the Jera Cruise. Fucking idiot. He's just, I hate him. I love him so much, and I've met this man several times, but god damn it, does he irritate me. So he wanted NXT. He wanted NXT to do the Wrestle Cruise, and Vince said no. So Jericho's got other friends and other federations, and one of them said yes. So he booked all them, and it's pretty much how that started. It's what got everyone in the room. Cody had the money, he had the vision, he had the connections with the old TNT and Turner, where WCW laid their roots. He was able to reach a deal very quickly. He was a good gatekeeper. He helped the other guys kind of find their way, who were all younger, by the way. The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. These guys are all younger than fucking Cody. Not by an extraordinary amount, but in experience-wise, Cody is the veteran. You know, Cody is definitely the guy who's seen the most and been through the most, especially when it comes to big company organization stuff, television deals. That Cody knows this. His daddy knows this, you know. So it all made sense. Enter Tony Khan. Man. Tony Khan, man. Enter this motherfucker. So he pretty much turns AEW into WWE. The way it's run, the way it's structured, the EVPs, the executive vice presidents, the guys who started the company now no longer even have creative control over their characters. They've all, for some reason, given it to Tony Khan because they trust him so much, which makes no sense because this is still wrestling at the end of the day. And I think Cody sees what I see. I think he sees that AEW, while possibly very successful one day, they're just WWE. They're not what he started. So if he's going to continue to be in sports entertainment, which AEW clearly is at this point, why not go back to the place where you don't have to work as hard and you can make a fuck ton of money? And even better, Nixie, look what he's done to the internet. And it's not even, we're just hearing rumors that he's talking to WWE. We don't even know if there's genuine fucking interest. When he walks through the door, it's going to be, and Cody's not that good. I want to make this fucking outstandingly clear. Cody's the this has been my stance on Cody Rhodes for as long as I've talked about Cody Rhodes. He's a mid-range guy. He's the upper mid-card. He's never improved more than that in my opinion. He's very good. But he's going to get a top guy pop when he comes back, if he comes back to WWE. Sorry for the long explanation. What are your thoughts?
So, yeah, I think I've learned over the last year of learning the ropes with wrestling is that, like, there is definitely a way to get people psyched and get people pumping, and you don't have to be an amazing wrestler to do it. Nope. So if you tell me that he's not that good and it's someone that I haven't seen, like, myself very much or whatever, then I'm gonna go by what you say. It is gonna be, this is a massive work to get people psyched up and
he's
pumped.
A more athletic Miz. That's what he is to me. He's a slightly more athletic Miz. He's a more naturally gifted Miz. Miz came over from the reality TV realm. He actually got his start on the Real World. I don't know if you know that or not.
No.
Road Rules, excuse me. One of those. And he might even end up doing the Real World at some point too. But regardless, he
is that still going?
It might be. I think they brought it back. But yeah, he like, that's why I don't fuck with. I think the Miz sucks, but how much he's improved to where I remember the early days of the fucking Miz. I remember how bad that was. We're getting goddamn Shakespeare compared to that shit. So Cody is more. Yeah. Miz was real bad for when he came into the industry.
To be honest, he's someone that I don't think is very good right now.
He's not.
So.
He's not. But that's the thing.
Very sad.
That's the thing, Nixie. He's so much better. He's so much better. My God.
But he does have a very, very hot wife.
Oh, smoking hot wife. Smoking hot wife. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. But that's what Cody is to me. He's a more talented Miz, but he's not a Cena. He's not a CM Punk. He's not any of those. Please continue.
No, but he's still got a pop when he did come back, right?
Yeah. Oh God, when he, man, I don't. People are gonna come unglued.
Well,
WWE could really do something cool here.
With all the shit that WWE's been like, people they've been releasing that's been real shock factor recently, and everyone going into chaos because, oh my God, it's the end of the world because they've released like blah, 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 and all that. Like, do you think maybe like that maybe if he did come back, it would settle some of these people that are like, oh my God, the future of WWE is over.
No, it's going to set it even more on fire, I think, because it's like now they're just going to shit on Cody. You know,
has anybody else come back from AEW specifically and gone back to anything?
This would pretty much be the first one, and it's certainly the first of any merit. Nobody's come back yet from the way I know it. But I'll tell you, there is a possibility this is a work. There is a possibility, and I'll tell you why. And this is the only real, any other explanation I don't feel is a real canonical potential, something that they've already laid the groundwork for. Here's why it could be a work. Either not exactly real, like he could show up on AEW still, or like I've said for a while, they're all in cahoots. They're all working together. This is all under one blanket company. We just haven't heard it yet. This is all staged. Like even it's wrestling. It's as wrestling as it gets. They are working us on they found a new kayfabe. They just work together. You know, reality. That's their new kayfabe. We're just gonna work together. Treat it like normal shit and let you guys say what you want. But Cody has desperately, and in storyline, been going back and forth and talking about the heel babyface dynamic. And I mean, like, he's one of these guys that the fans just doesn't matter what he does. They're just doing the opposite now. It's just contrarian almost. Cody sucks, but he doesn't suck this much. And so this could be the way to shift him heel without having to turn heel. Because he said, I'll never turn heel. Well, this is the way to do it. He doesn't have to do anything. Just going and showing up. Show up in, I'm talking black on black on black on black. Black shades, black hat, black fucking everything. To the shoes. Black buckles, black cufflinks. Blacked out Cody Rhodes with his stupid platinum blonde hair. I want that sticking out somewhere. And I want him to, this is what I want. I want him to come out, and I don't want him to say much. I want him, you know what I want him to say? I want him to, you want to set the fucking nerd world on fire? You say this simple line. You walk into the ring, any point. I'd like to see it in the middle of the show as a true homage. In the middle of a match even, as a true homage. And you grab the microphone and you say, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. And walk the fuck out. And then watch the money pile in. Ooh, are they reviving a new version of the NWO? Ah! Cody Rhodes is gonna be They're gonna lose their fucking minds, Nixie. Telling you.
God
Telling you. But there's also reports and rumors that this might not be a wrestling thing. There might be I think this could be an NXT move. Sean's doing a great job, and typically when anyone does a great job, they move you up. And Sean, they're probably going to move Sean back into some sort of control on Raw or SmackDown just because they can use the name of Shawn Michaels to do so. If they wanted to make that move, they could. Cody's a perfect guy to put in charge of NXT, to be completely honest. He really is. Ooh. Fucking perfect. He can run it. He knows it. He's respected. He can bring in fucking people. There's a lot of potential there. But he still has some years left, too. He could still be I think Cody could be a world champion. If he comes over to WWE, he could easily compete on Raw and draw numbers immediately.
Okay. So, Fake says, remember last year the rumors of Cody not getting along with the Bucks, Kenny, and the other EVPs? I feel like this has been a long time coming. The first person to jump ship from AEW to WWE is going to be the founder of AEW. Insane. It
is. It's absolutely insane. And that's pretty much what kind of puts the work angle to bed. There has been rumors of this for a while. And Cody's been weird on TV for a while. So I think that Cody didn't like, personally, this all seems to kind of culminate. Now we know the timeline more because now the Tony Khan man doesn't care about telling you guys everything. So we know essentially when he took power. It kind of feels like that lines up when the issues with Cody started. About halfway through this, I think Cody had a fucking idea in his head that he wanted to do independently, and then he tried to get in bed with the network executive, because that's where you got to go. You got to get on one of the big networks, and he immediately had it taken from him. Immediately. And not only did he have it taken from his other EVPs that he basically handpicked from around the fucking world, believed in the hype, believed in all the elite bullshit, they fucking stab him in the back in a way, and they take away what they have, that's specialness, and they just give it to another promoter. I don't understand that. How can you fucking say all the shit about WWE week in and week out when you're the exact same thing? The promoter running the filter. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oof.
Oofa indeed.
Oof.
This could be a big story. This can turn out to be a massive story. We'll see. And it could be nothing. Raw was fairly good last night. I caught up on most of it. There's some good Alexa Bliss stuff that's going on. There was a new 24/7 champion. Is it Tamina? I missed it. I'm assuming Tamina is the new 24/7 champion because I know a new champion got crowned, and Fake was going off something about Tamina. I'm just taking a shot in the dark and saying Tamina's the new 24/7 champion. There was all that. But Brock Lesnar, Jesus, Brock had a week. Brock had a goddamn week. He was incredible on Raw last night. Once again, beating up everybody.
I saw a great selfie.
You saw the selfie?
Of Austin Theory, and Brock's holding the phone, and he's got a little plaster on his nose, and he's wearing his Stetson.
It's amazing. Brock grabbing Austin Theory and doing that stuff. Nobody would have ever suspected Brock would ever do something like that. Maybe wipe his ass with his face.
I expect him to crush the phone in his hand.
We forget who Brock Lesnar is. Brock Lesnar comes home every night, drags Sable into the bedroom by the hair, has vigorous sex for 17 hours straight, walks outside, punches 19 cows to sleep, comes in, chops down a fucking tobacco plant, rolls his own fucking cigarette, smokes it, has more sex, punches more cows, eats 3 fucking ribs off one of those cows, and goes to sleep for about 18 hours. That's how Brock Lesnar spends a day. Yes.
A day in the life of Brock Lesnar.
There's 117 hours in a Brock Lesnar day. It's a hard life, man.
He's becoming the new Chuck Norris.
He's amazing. Okay, so if you don't watch anything else this week, and I don't say this lightly because we watch a lot of stuff, you've got to go watch Brock Lesnar on Pat McAfee. It's unbelievable. It's so good. He's so good. He breaks a table on accident, and they don't care. Pat doesn't care. He just fucks with him like anybody else. So it's so funny. They talk about Edge getting attacked, and Brock goes, "I wish a motherfucker would. I double dog fucking dare."
Oh yeah, I did see that. When did I see that? Yeah, no, I saw a meme with Seth. And then someone saying, what would you do if someone tried to jump you? And he was like, I fucking dare them.
And that was basically the whole interview. He was just, Brock's awesome. Happy Brock, content Brock, satisfied Brock. I mean, Brock not looking to conquer and pillage and rape your village. I'm loving this Brock. Brock's smiling and wearing plaid and flannel and different hats. I really appreciate all the hat wear. I love it.
Yeah. And the sleeveless flannel.
The overalls? Come on.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it as well. And he was like, only Brock Lesnar wears flannel. And who was it? Someone else was wearing it. And they just ripped it off.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and they just ripped it off.
It's so funny. Or Jeff Hardy. Somebody. It was so funny. And now he didn't even need Paul Heyman last night. Brock is his own attraction. He's his own dude. He's doing amazing work.
But Paul Heyman's gone back to Roman Reigns now, right?
Yeah, he has. So but typically when they would break those guys up, Paul and Brock, it was mainly because Brock was leaving. But now Brock can stand on his own. Brock's now out of the Roman Reigns frame of mind for the moment. He's going back after the title on Lashley there in the Elimination Chamber. And I still think we're going to get title versus title.
That's the whole point, isn't it? That's what they're aiming for. That's what they're like. That's the carrot that they're dangling. So
I think we're still going to get title versus title, which they've built this story so well for so
But I think
long.
they needed to, because so many people were wanting and expecting The Rock that if you're not going to give The Rock, you've got to build a good story to take people's attention off of that.
Well, it's quite interesting you bring that up. Because that's another story that we have on the docket, because The Rock has started to tease an upcoming WWE return. I don't know if you saw, but The Rock also kicked off the Super Bowl and did his millions and all that stuff. Yes, he did. He did. It was quite a great thing. He did the millions thing, but he didn't pause. So someone on Twitter said, "Why didn't you pause?" And he asked, why didn't you pause? And he goes, "Don't worry." Basically, he said something to the extent of, "Don't worry, the pause is coming."
Oh,
right. So that led to reports.
Okay.
Right. So that led to reports now that are starting to come out that apparently the plan has been all along for Roman and Rock to headline next year's WrestleMania. So I think we're going to see The Rock at WrestleMania and this year, and he's going to do the exact same thing that only has ever really been done once ever before in wrestling by him with John Cena, and that's announce a match a year in advance. Everyone knows it's coming anyway. Rock showing up at WrestleMania would be a huge fucking deal, even if it is just to announce. Because it was successful. I shit on it when they did it. I thought it was a terrible idea. I'm like, how are you going to announce? What? But it worked. It worked. We got periodic returns from The Rock, cutting promos on Cena. Cena fired back so wonderfully. I mean, it was well done, and it worked. The second match was better than the first, but it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And The Rock would have a semi-successful return run. He would have a few runs here and there. This would be a little bit different because this is the end. So let it build for a year. I'm okay with it.
Carl Lodge wants to know, Dave, you're going to be live for the Saudi show? I believe we are.
Yes. Yes. I'm probably going to have to take off from the shop, but that may not be too much more of a problem. I don't know.
What I want to know, Kyle, is, are you going to be here? Are you going to tell all your friends? Are you going to tell all your friends and come here and watch it with us?
You going to tell your friends, Car? I'm going to have to kick you in the nuts, Car. What are you doing here, Car? Do you want to go to ski?
Yes.
It's pretty cute.
It's pretty cute to go to ski.
Beck says, we need Brock to wear a blue wig. What are you implying, fake?
He's a Viking after all.
Brock, baby. Brocky.
Not only did it work, but wasn't WrestleMania 28 the most bought pay-per-view ever at that point? It worked really well. Yeah, it did. So why not do it again? You don't have to. This is even bigger because it's familial. So
I want to know something too as well. Sorry to cut that in. But if so everybody's been sort of really hyping up and wanting Roman versus The Rock, right? Yeah. That's what everyone's been wanting. But since Brock's come back, and he's sort of set his intention on Roman, if Roman does end up losing to Brock, do you think people will switch their attention and sort of want The Rock to come in and fight Brock instead of Roman, or do you think people will still want the Roman Rock mashup?
So here's the thing. I don't know how long Brock's back for. This might be the longest sustained Brock run we've had since he was a full-timer. And he's been touring. I can't believe that Brock is going to do this consistently for the next couple of years. I do think he's going to go back to an attraction-based schedule. I think after WrestleMania, we won't see him again till SummerSlam at the earliest. I think he's losing to Roman because that's the story. That's what I think it's more possible now than it was before. But the whole point of this was to put this to bed. I didn't think it was ever possible to build these two back up. People were tired. You missed all this, but they headlined like 2-3 WrestleManias already. Like, they've headlined so many pay-per-views. They put these two together so fucking much in just one terrible match after the fucking other, with only, and not even terrible match, it was just fucking boring, and it was the same shit, especially after they started getting like Suplex City chanting and stuff. It was just, these two together were not working, and it really wasn't because of their physical chemistry. It was because of the fucking babyface story that they had to keep working with Roman. They just gave nowhere for Brock to go. But this dynamic is so different. It feels like they never even fought before. It feels like they've never even been, but they got all this history that leads to it and makes the Paul Heyman element so captivating. The story had to be bad to be so good. And now we're going to get potentially an absolute epic finish at WrestleMania. What a story. What a story. Brock getting 2 runs to winning, 2 different Universal Championship titles or whatever, WWE titles over there on Raw. Helping Bobby Lashley get back to relevance, putting over guys, having fun with Sami Zayn, taking selfies with Austin Theory. I mean, like, this is an amazing run from Brock Lesnar. Like, this run has been Hall of Fame worthy. It's been that good.
Yeah, to be honest, when he first came back in, like, he wasn't someone, I wasn't really necessarily interested in him, to be honest. Like, I know you guys all were, but I was like, he's okay. And then, like, the more that I've seen from him, the more I love the personality that's come out with it, like the whole, like, the trolling aspect.
Yeah.
And the just, like, I don't give a shit kind of aspect is pretty good. It's pretty fun to watch.
It's so fun. Watching a man that physically dominant. I've said it before, Nixie. I think that is the most physically gifted human being to ever walk the fucking planet. To be walking around comfortably at 275, 280 pounds, 6'4", 6'3", 6'5", somewhere in that range, to be able to run a 40 in probably less than 5.5 seconds, to be able to leap up the vertical leap this dude's a freak of fucking nature. He's you're just not built this way. You're not able to. Your body shakes apart, and he's been relatively injury free, aside from diverticulitis. He did most of this with diverticulitis. Now we're finally getting a Brock who's not ruined by diverticulitis. We're getting his best work. Happy Brock. Maybe that's why he was so miserable. I get miserable when I get stopped up. Can you imagine having that big of poo problems? My God.
Yep.
That's why Tommy C's so grumpy. He has diverticulitis. Makes sense?
Well, there you go.
Diverticulitis makes you grumpy. Yeah, wouldn't it though? That's your butthole.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Can't have an unhappy bum.
He wants to eat strawberries without getting the seeds stuck in all the little holes in his intestines, of course.
Oh, that's a visual.
Yeah, because that's what it does.
It is what it does. It's not good. It's not good at all. So yeah, I'm fascinated by everything that's happening with the main story. I wish anything else was this good. By the way, fuck Alpha Academy. I don't care how much fucking love and pop and praise Alpha Academy is getting. Fuck all that. I don't.
Is Alpha Academy Chad Gable and why are they getting praise?
Don't know.
I find them pretty cringe, to be honest.
They're very cringe, and Chad Gable's not that good.
He's extremely cringe.
Cringe is fun.
Yep.
He's doing Kurt Angle. That's all he's doing. He sounds just like him. He looks just like him. He's doing the Angle bits. That's all he's doing to me, and people are giving him all the sucking love for it. But hey, he's got a championship run out of it. Let's see how far it goes. Fuck it. He is a talented wrestler. I can't take that away from him. But I just don't fucking care, and I hate Otis. Hate him.
Well.
Hate him. I know you like Alpha Academy. Also, I'm going to say something else controversial.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know if I like the halftime show this year at the Super Bowl.
Oh, I haven't seen it. So.
Everybody talking so highly, so crazy, so.
What was it?
It was Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, I think, 50 Cent, and Eminem.
Oh, okay. See, the only things I've seen about it is that Snoop Dogg smoked a joint in public before he went and did it, which everyone's like, "Oh no, stop the press! Snoop Dogg smoked a joint."
Right.
What the fuck? Like, oh my god, what the
fuck?
fuck? Come on.
The fuck?
And about Eminem taking a knee,
Yeah.
but like, I don't understand why that's like something to do with the fact that he didn't do it during the anthem, but he did it.
I don't give a fuck.
I
about any of
don't
that, to be
know.
honest.
I have
that
no
portion
information.
didn't matter
on
to
that.
me. Here's what mattered to me. They gave us a Glee version. They did hip hop Glee. That's what they did.
Oh.
They Gleed-ized all the fucking songs. They popped them all up. The old Mary J. Blige. I don't give a fuck. She was not singing live. And that's okay. That happens. But this is a Super Bowl, and it was just. I don't know. I didn't like her performance. 50 Cent. Okay. Snoop and Dre were great, but you can get Snoop to play your bar mitzvah. You know, it's like he's like Slash. He's everywhere. Is it special? He was in a Will Ferrell movie. You know, like, is it special to have Snoop anywhere? Snoop's done a show with Martha Stewart. Snoop's everywhere.
Snoop is everywhere. He does McDonald's adverts here in the UK.
He does
Or
everything.
he used to.
He doesn't even
Until
do
he got
McDonald's
banned.
adverts here.
He got banned from the UK, and yeah, I see him doing Deliveroo. He does Deliveroo adverts
Oh, Jesus Christ.
in the UK in like adverts. We have Snoop doing
Snoop
that.
Doggy Dog. Did y'all talk about Cody Rhodes? Yes, we did, Matt Pitt. Yes, we did.
But
You
the
missed
good news
you
is
missed a good one.
that this whole video will be available to watch or rewatch afterwards. So
That's right.
there you go.
We do have a couple more things to get to that we have yet to do.
We do.
So would you like to set up your screen, or should I? No, yeah, you set up your screen.
I'll set up my screen.
You set up your screen.
And if anybody would like to join us, you can see what we're seeing if you jump into the Discord.
We're going to watch a couple trailers.
I want to watch. So I have been seeing a hell of a lot of stuff about the new Doctor Strange
Let's
movie.
do that first.
Let's do that one first.
Let's do that first.
I haven't seen it yet though, so like, but I've seen a lot of stuff about it.
So for the sake of fair use, even with the audio, I'm going to do a couple stops in between just to, if we see something interesting, let's just go ahead and call it out. But I'm not going to show it on screen. But you guys can come into the Discord and see it there. We'll also put the link in the chat. TKO! Yeah, The Rock's also everywhere, but The Rock is all... I don't care how much money Snoop has. If they're standing on their money, Rock's winning that fight. Rock's the highest paid guy in Hollywood.
Okay.
By a long margin, somehow. You know, somebody somewhere made that bet. Somebody somewhere got somebody to bet like 1,000,000 to 1 odds that The Rock would be the most famous actor in Hollywood one day. And he fucking did it.
Wow.
He fucking did it. What the fuck?
Did.
So crazy. Crazy. Kyle Lorch, the NFL wanted Dr. Dre to edit some of the lines for one of the songs about the police. Fuck the police. Oh, yes, the Doctor Strange trailer is good. It is good indeed.
And we are about to watch it right now. If you want to jump into the Discord and see it with us in real time, you are welcome to.
You are welcome to come into the Discord and watch us even in French. Go in the go down below in the description for the link. Description for the link.
Well, you tell me when you are ready.
Or I put it in your stink.
In your stink.
In your stink. I forgot what else I was going to say. I forgot what else I was going to say. I'm going to go to Twitch tonight, right? We're going to do some Twitch. Try to get a little bit of Twitch. I have not fallen out of love with Arceus yet.
Nice. I still haven't played it since the last time I streamed it.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
Everybody has overtaken me.
Oh, you can't even get to the Switch, huh?
I can right now, but like I'm not streaming right now, so there's no point in me playing.
What do we want to do on Twitch tonight? If you want to dictate what we play on Twitch, you can go and you can do a game flip now. $10 to the channel. I'll do a rip, change my sock, and we'll go over to Twitch and we'll play whatever game you want. It'll be it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. Dave, you see that WWE approached Austin to come out of retirement for Match at Mania? Yes, that was another thing that was on the docket for today. Stone Cold Steve Austin, you stupid bastard. Kevin Owens is teasing a little bit on the Stone Cold thing, but apparently they have approached Stone Cold Steve Austin about wrestling at this year's WrestleMania, and Brock Lesnar let the cat out the bag that Stone Cold Steve Austin built a brand new ring at the Broken Skull Ranch.
Oh.
Yeah, there might be
Interesting.
a can of whoop ass might be cracking real fucking soon.
Stone Cold's he's getting on, right?
Like 57, 58, yeah. But he's in amazing shape. He's in amazing condition.
They need like a retiree wrestling committee that is like just all the retired wrestlers can just go in there.
It's called local independence, Nixie. That's where they all go. The local independence. You got to watch The Wrestler, man. You'll really understand it a lot more after that. Fuck. That movie is far too accurate.
God dang.
Far too accurate. This is exciting. Stone Cold Steve Austin, arguably the biggest draw in the history of wrestling. It's very, very exciting I don't know if I necessarily want to see him wrestle again, but I wouldn't mind it with Kevin Owens. He is using the stunner. There's nothing wrong with that, so we'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. All right. Are you ready to watch Multiverse?
Yes.
All right, get into this. You missed it. I even talked for a while, and none of you bitches came in, so let's watch Multiverse of Madness trailer number 2.
Let's go.
Every night, I dream the same
big.
dream.
It is big. Oops.
And then... the nightmare begins. I did what I had to do.
To fix the thing that you did
Protect our
previously.
world.
Yep.
You cannot control everything, Strange. You opened the doorway between universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it. Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
A Minotaur? What the fuck?
Yeah.
He was right.
That cloud made me think of Loki.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
Oh my.
Right. Here it is.
We should tell him the truth.
Oh! Yeah!
Things just got out of hand.
Ooh.
You break the rules. Look out! Become a hero. I do it. I become the enemy.
Oh.
It doesn't seem fair.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pause that. Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Professor Xavier done by the best Professor Xavier ever done ever.
We're getting Patrick Stewart. So
Arrgh!
what does that mean, Nixie?
That means that X-Men is coming home.
That means they're all coming home. So there have been people who have combed over this and they have found movie poster things. They have found all kinds of stuff. And here are, whether or not you want to believe it or not, it is up for debate, of course. But I've seen this myself. We didn't pause. It's okay, Team Maker.
The pause is coming.
I've seen this myself. I've seen the evidence myself. And there's been some identifications made. And some of them are fucking amazing. Some of them
Uh-huh.
are one. The biggest one that I saw was Deadpool, and
Yeah.
I mean, long rumored, obviously, but I mean, bring them all, and to have them, to have Patrick Stewart one more again. I think we all know that Hugh Jackman's gonna go one more time at some point.
Oh, that's a big. That's a big. I mean, I hope you're right.
He has
Because
to.
I think that would be the perfect way for him to actually properly say goodbye to that character.
Yeah, right. And as good as
Because
Logan was,
he never got the crossover. He never got to be
No.
part of the Marvel crossover universe. He
He
needed to.
he
He
didn't
needs
get that money. He didn't get that bag. And Logan was amazing. I love Logan. Logan's a great movie.
Oh yeah, but it's so sad.
But I like that for that character. I like that ending. However, that's set in the future. You could still tell this story now, and that doesn't change
gotcha.
anything in the canon. For one, 2, multiverse. 3,
Multiverse.
3. He deserves fucking this. Hugh Jackman. Listen to me, guys. Listen, this is important. Before all the fucking Iron Man, before the MCU, before all of it, there stood fucking X-Men. And honestly, let's be really fucking honest. Those first 2 movies in particular, you can really make every one. They're Wolverine's movies.
Mm-hmm.
He's the driving fucking force. He is literally the plot device. Literally the plot device. Especially in the second movie. It's like it's important. He's important. And he never got to come over. He got so many movies, so many different iterations, goods and bads. He never got to do it. Now, not only can he do it, we can fucking see him in Deadpool do something badass in a fucking MCU movie. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the possibilities.
There are just having Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds together finally in a movie is going to be ridiculous anyway. But I just feel like the MCU is building towards another big what the actual fuck.
Yes.
And I mean, after the whole Endgame stuff, I think everyone kind of felt like they're not going to be able to top that. They, no matter where, I mean, they've got rid of 2 of them biggest characters. And they've sent a whole bunch of the other ones off, and but what they've done with it, they've done with Loki, and what they've done with the Scarlet Witch and Vision and stuff,
WandaVision, yep.
Yeah, it was just, I mean, that itself. I mean, think X-Men comes into becomes canon in that MCU universe.
Right.
The Scarlet Witch is from X-Men.
Yep.
They've not been allowed to call her that specific thing because it's her X-Men persona. That's why it's always been like they've called her other things, or they just use Wanda and stuff. But she's supposed to be from fucking X-Men.
Look, Agatha fucking Harkness from Fantastic Four, essentially. And there's Fantastic Four references that have been discovered too. Not just any Fantastic Four references. The fucking original movie. The fucking we could even see. Listen, we could see Chris Evans play both roles. We could see him reprise the Human Torch. Johnny.
Oh, could you imagine if he hands in his cloak and shield and everything
Flame
else?
on!
Flame on! And fucking comes out as Johnny Storm, and we're all like, what the fuck?
Amazing. It'd be better than when he wielded Myanmar. Come on.
Do you know what? I liked him better as Johnny Storm.
I loved him as Johnny Storm. He was really well. He was good. I liked that first movie though. I didn't hate Silver Surfer, but I didn't like.
The thing
Silver
is that to me, the Fantastic Four was cheesy, but it was good cheese. It was the cheese that kind of you felt like you were actually watching a comic book movie, and I don't mind that good cheese. You need a little bit of cheesiness in your life. So I wouldn't that would blow my mind to see fucking Chris Evans come out as fucking Johnny Storm again. What
amazing.
the fuck? It would
I'll tell you.
it'd be so fucking good.
I'm going to make a bold prediction right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be bold here. I think
bold.
because of that trailer, and I'll tell you, the next trailer is going to be better. If they gave us fucking Patrick Stewart on trailer 2. I don't think you guys, this is such a huge, this is a massive deal. It's I'm sorry. It's going to do better than Endgame. It's going to be right there, money for money, this movie will perform with Endgame. Post-COVID, it's going to perform with, and everybody's going to go see this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I'm still devastated that I haven't seen Spider-Man yet, especially because I was gonna see it in the cinema, and then all the restrictions came back, and I just felt like I couldn't wear a mask for like nearly 3 hours in a cinema. Like, it would have killed me.
Well, now
So,
everybody's dropping mandates, so you don't got to worry about it. The world's going to go back to normal, it looks like.
yeah, but like, I still haven't seen it yet. That's my point, and like, but I basically know everything that's gonna happen in
Yeah.
it now.
I've
Which
seen
doesn't
clips. It's
really
okay.
bother me too much because I don't mind watching stuff with spoilers anyway. But like, I would have loved that pop. I would have loved that
Right.
feeling, and that got robbed from me. So if there's fucking stuff coming out in this movie that's gonna blow my mind, I want to see it there in the moment. I don't want it spoiled. I don't want anyone fucking it up for me. I want to see it in the movie theater.
We got to be close to No Way Home being released on streaming. We got to be
Oh,
less.
yeah,
We got to
it's
be about a
gotta
month
be.
away.
It's gotta be.
If not closer. We got to be really close at this point. So I'm excited for that.
But yeah, oh my god, like, so there's so many things that they can do now just with having the Sony characters available. Oh, fucking
God.
Deadpool can come over, fucking X-Men can come over, like,
oh my god. The
all
new
TV
villains.
shows are crossing in. Oh,
We can get fucking Doctor Doom done right in the end. Doctor Doom's a major fucking villain in the comics. Like, he's major, and he has not been used that way.
I'm pretty
so fucking
sure
far.
in the Thanos storyline, he's actually supposed to be one of the few people in the future where Thanos won that was supposed to still survive and know how to bring back all the things. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the person who ends up taking down Thanos is like the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Or something to that degree. I remember reading. I went balls deep in comic lore, like
I'm trying
when
to
all of that
remember.
shit was going out.
It's so different. Like the motivations of Thanos, everything is different in the comics. There's similarities, but it's mainly different. The whole reason for Thanos coming is completely different, and there's just a lot that they can revisit a lot of that too if they wanted.
Yeah,
there's just so much. I'm just excited. I'm so fucking excited. All right,
but I'm dying for a Deadpool Spider-Man moment though.
Need to.
So cute.
Deadpool, Spider-Man, Carnage, Venom on the same screen at the same fucking time.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I still obviously haven't seen the Spider-Man movie, but I did watch Venom 2 and I did see the end credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched the end credit and
that
I was like,
cool, right?
oh shit.
Oh,
and then I was like, fuck.
But wait, you noticed, didn't you?
I
noticed. There was a
noticed.
little piece that remained.
Uh-huh.
Venom's there, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Venom's
yeah.
there. Venom's there. All right. We got the good out of the way. Apparently, that's not all the trailer news today. Apparently,
oh my god. I was so upset. And like, this was all going on with the pudding debate. And I was emotionally compromised because I got punched in the childhood today, people. Good. Oh, I don't know how I feel about it because, like, you remember when the new Pokemon, the Detective Pikachu movie came out, and when the first 3D animation came out, everyone was a little bit jarred. They were like, "Ooh, ooh," and then we all went, "Ooh, actually." So I've had thoughts about how this is a good thing and a bad thing on this trailer. So we need to watch it so I can go off on one because I need to go off on one.
Here, before you press play, talk to the chat for a moment. I got to take a leak. I'll be right back. 2 secondos. Carry the stream.
2 secondos. Oh my god. Tom Holland's and Ryan Reynolds sex scene. Let's go. Oh, but just Ryan Reynolds just like sort of like getting in close with Tom Holland and like stroking his chin or something and making him like kind of go, I saw this idea that someone had for a Spider-Man cameo in a Deadpool movie, and I fucking loved it. And it was something like Deadpool sitting on the sofa commenting about something to do with the Sony shit that happened, and then Tom Holland walks across, and then Andrew Garfield like is cooking in the background or something, and then Tobey Maguire comes in with a bathrobe around his waist, and like they all just have this brief like don't say anything to each other, but they all just sort of like have this brief nod moment, and then that's it.
Well,
and it's just, I saw this meme before about how to put a great Spider-Man cameo into Deadpool.
Oh.
And it was literally like Ryan Reynolds sitting there, and then like Tom Holland like sitting next to him reading a comic, and then Andrew Garfield cooking in the kitchen, and then Tobey Maguire walks out with a shower bath towel wrapped around him, and no one says anything. They just have this like nod moment, and then like Deadpool says something really out of like breaking the fourth wall, like, don't you get sick of the all these multiverses like colliding in on one another? And then he goes, yeah, me neither, or something like that. And it's like,
I would like he should say, you know what the real problem is with these multiverses? Is you never know which one's the real Spider-Man. Then you have all three of them start pointing at each other. Do the meme.
Yes, do the meme. Oh, God, that would be so fucking good.
You got to do the meme. We've gone this far. We might as well go all the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the tip isn't enough. You got to go balls deep. What's up, Danny? How you doing?
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
And on that note.
And on that note, let's check out why Nixie's so upset today.
I'm so upset today because Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was my favorite cartoon growing up. It was my fucking favorite thing in the entire world, right?
Rescue Rangers.
It's getting a movie, and I'm kind of like, I don't know what to feel about it, because it's like, you're gonna see in this trailer in a sec, but like, they're sticking to the cartoon animation, but also making a joke about the CGI animation, so they're doing both. And the big thing is, they're basically canonizing their own multiverse because it's set in the same fucking reality as Roger Rabbit. It's in the Roger Rabbit timeline!
You know, I haven't seen this yet.
Ah, you need to see this.
So why aren't you showing it to me? I thought that was the point. Now you just told me.
Because I have so many feelings.
Well, show me the goddamn thing.
Are you ready?
I am, yes, I'm aching. I'm squirting, pulsating.
Let's go.
Fuck me.
Oh, wait, is there...
Rangers, the show that defined a generation and turned two unknown chipmunks into international superstars. But his success took Chip and Dale to new heights.
And many more seasons of the Rescue Rangers.
Oh, we were living the dream. Dancing with Roger Rabbit. With
cool
Roger
world.
Rabbit.
No one ever imagined it could all come crashing down. Torn by vanity.
You look different.
Hey, it's no secret I had the CGI surgery done.
Consumed by temptation.
My love of cheese got the best of me. I just love it so much.
More, please.
Addiction!
More, please.
Is it possible that two living legends are destined to reunite?
I'm thinking reboot.
Nobody wants a reboot.
It's the Rescue Rangers!
You need a disguise or something. Grab the first thing you can.
What?
Rescue Rangers 2.0.
This place looks weird.
Remember that animation style where everything looked real, but nothing looked right?
Who are you?
Are you talking to us?
Obviously.
But it looks like you're talking to that window.
It actually looks like I'm looking right at you.
Okay.
Look at my eyes, looking right at your eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. There's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. This is Nixie. I don't know. Disney's just going to do whatever Disney wants to do, apparently.
I'm so scared. So they decided that they were going to take the whole, like, everybody hates it when they CGI everybody up. And they kind of went, well, it's a CGI surgery. Like, cartoons live among us. Like, they did the 80s reference. They had the cat that dances with what's-her-tits.
They had everything in there. Yeah, Paul Abdul's cat, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and they made it a thing, and they were like, yeah, well, now you can get upgraded. You can go from being a cartoon to being a CGI.
Yeah, there's a lot there. I saw a lot of Cool World. Hell, even Last Action Hero. It looked like the animation style of that, where they brought the cartoon cat in to be a cop. And
But yeah, see, I actually went as further and broke it down scene by scene, because there were some things that concerned me.
There's a lot of things that should concern you there.
There was a lot of things, but I broke it down. I paused it on that scene with the cat, and there's like, it's basically a giant mashup of loads of like, that's a Wreck-It Ralph arm right there.
Yeah.
It's got a cat. I know who. I can't think where that cat's from. It's not Fat Cat. It's the cat with the pink bow, and I can't remember what fucking film it's from.
Yeah.
And that's a gummy bear, mid-calf with the shirt. I was like, oh my god, there's so many things there, and that's Jurassic Park falling down behind him.
Disney has taken everything that they have property to, and they're just throwing it. And it looks like they're just saying, "Have fun." They were they were on the Death Star at one point too, right?
Right. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I mean, like, they're everywhere. This is fucking insane.
They had like Scrooge McDuck showed up at one point in the path of coins, like somewhere around there, and like they're riding freaking ponies. It's like
I don't know how I feel about it. It's like part of me is like, okay, this is dope, and then the more I saw of it, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be one long meta joke, isn't it?
Yep.
It's gonna be and you know they're gonna go 2 hours. Yeah, there's Aladdin. Yeah.
And then they're riding freaking My Little Ponies.
Yeah.
There.
Yep, they're riding.
But they're the new
ponies.
ones.
They are the new ones. That's right.
Disney doesn't own them, do they? Do they?
I don't
know.
I don't know.
I don't know anymore, Dave. This film has fucked my mind up.
It wouldn't shock me. They probably do.
Oh, it
wouldn't shock me. It's that was something else. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know, and it's scaring me. I had so many issues. Like, my first biggest issue was like, so you don't see Gadget after the first scene, but then I broke it down and you do see her, and she is still a cartoon, thank fuck. Because she got so, like, she was one of the first Disney characters that, like, furries went mad on.
Really?
There's so much artwork of her out there with boobs and like Jessica Rabbit, basically. And I was like, holy shit, what if they make that meta? And they're like, you know, she got so much attention that she like went all CGI and shit. I was like, I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't think I can. And why didn't they recast Jim Cummings as Monterey Jack?
Don't know.
He's right there. He's still alive. He's still doing voice acting. Why didn't they use him?
I don't know. Why is Bender not returning to Futurama?
The only character that got a reprising role is Zipper the Fly, who makes buzzing noises.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
That's so fucking weird. I had so many strong feelings.
They're not going high pitched. Their voices aren't high pitched. Their voices are normal.
Well, the thing is, another thing is that Dale looks like he belongs in the Alvin and the Chipmunk universe now.
Right, yeah.
Because they literally made him look exactly like them, which I'm thinking is another little joke. Because they always got confused with, like, when you say the Chipmunks, you think Chip and Dale, or do you think Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Well, if you say the Chipmunks, it's Alvin and Chipmunks. That's the first Chipmunks. The Rescue Rangers. They're rescued. The Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. There's no chipmunks in that title.
Yeah, but Chip and Dale were just
Nick the Oreo, I'd really love if you fucking went back and watched the goddamn show and heard all the wonderful fucking things that I said about Brock on the pad. Should I just stop? Should I stop and restart? Should I just restart and go back? You want me to do that? You want to put a quarter in my butt and have me fucking just go back and give me the greatest hit? Huh?
Like a machine.
Am I a fucking machine?
Like one of them CGIs that isn't quite right.
Like one of those CGIs that isn't quite right, huh?
Oh.
Fucking Jesus. Yes, I saw it. Go back and rewind. Rewind. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I'm conflicted. Right? Very conflicted. I don't know if I'll watch it. I mean, I will eventually, but I'm not in a rush.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it because I need to know if this is going to be another Dragon Ball Evolution or not. Because fuck that with a rusty fucking stick.
I gotta be honest.
How dare they?
I gotta be honest. I defended that movie for
a
lot longer than I should have. I did. I know. I did.
David.
I did. I defended it hard. Yeah, I did. It's not that bad, guys. It's really not that bad. If you look at it, I mean, some of it, they tried here, and I feel they did a lot of really good things, and there's potential. The second movie, I think James Marsters really just needs to come into the Piccolo role. I really defended that movie for a while. No. It's awful. It's awful.
It's awful.
I just didn't want to believe how bad it was, Nixie. And anybody seeing me defend it, they knew I didn't believe it.
It was desperation.
I was broken.
Desperation does things to a person.
Broke me.
Does it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel pretty broken right now. I feel like they just literally just punched me in the gut.
I don't know why they did that.
Took my candy.
do.
Well, that's DuckTales, but
okay.
Know.
I wanted the fucking DuckTales. I can't sing
so many fucking things.
He was in it. Scrooge was in it.
Scrooge was in it. Scrooge was in his money pot.
He was in it. Yes, he was.
Yeah. It's not a liquid. I love that Family Guy skit.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna dump in all my money like Scrooge McDuck. Oh, it's not a liquid. It's many solids.
Oh, that's right. Do we have anything else?
No, just my frustration and rage.
We're never going to get a call, so we don't have any callers. Nobody calls, ever.
Call in.
We're going to go to Twitch at some point. What do you feel like doing tonight?
Why do you ask me?
Well, I mean, are you in a 7 days mood? Do you want to play some RC ass? Do you want to do some Pictionary? What do you want to do? We can get people. See, people are here now, and maybe we can gauge their interest, and we can get some people to actually, I don't know, contribute to the chat over there.
If someone wants to donate to you, I will play Pictionary, but otherwise, I'm in a chill mood tonight.
Oh, okay. So if you want Nixie to perform, you got to pay me. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know how that science adds up.
I don't know. You did that all. You did that all on your own too. I had nothing to do with that one. But hey, I like it. I'll give you something. I'll give you just a tip.
Toss a coin to my Twitcher.
I'll toss that coin to the. I was gonna say Nixer, but we're walking lines.
We're walking lines here.
Walking lines. We're going to go over to play Quiplast. Is Quiplast a game? I don't know if Quiplast is a game.
Quiplash.
Whip.
I don't know why I clicked. I don't know.
Click.
I'm scared.
Click.
Fake,
I'm
very scared.
Fake, Fake, what are you doing? What are you doing there, Fake? I see you. What are you doing?
There, you're not looking at my screen anymore, Fake. You screen looker.
So screen looker. He's a fucking screen looker. All right.
He's a screen looker.
He's a screen looker. That's all I've got. Did over an hour. Hit a like. Throw a like down. Tweet it out. Let people know. We'll get some
Leave us a comment. What do you think pudding means?
Oh, Nixie. Well, they know what pudding means. A giant.
Means sausage.
It means, it technically means sausage. It comes from the Latin
all been
word.
Using it wrong.
We're all wrong. So perhaps if I'm wrong, we're wrong. Huh?
Oh, we're all wrong.
No, actually, the reality is you guys and the 6 people who actually call all desserts pudding are wrong.
Yes, us in poor old England.
Yeah, the 5 of you who still practice that archaic.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Because you guys believe in class systems there, and it's disgusting. Personally, I find it gross. Find it disgusting.
Do you identify as a rich man, Dave?
I can identify as a lot of things, but what I am is not that. But if I identify as rich, maybe they'll stop making me be poor.
Well, if you're not a rich man, you need to call it pudding.
Well,
because them's the rules.
The only fucking time I call anything pudding is when I eat pudding. It's the only time you use the word pudding. You don't go and say, "Hey, I want that pudding there." The cake is not pudding. If you want pudding for dessert, you just have a pudding for dessert.
If pudding means sausage, that means a whole new meaning too. Can I interest you in some pudding?
I'm going to turn you into some pudding, baby. Woo! Woo! All right. All right, that was a fun one. Hour and some change. Nixie, tell them where they can find you.
I am Nixie Nax everywhere, basically.
Ooh,
I'm everywhere.
all over, top to bottom.
Yep, in the Nixieverse.
From them lips to her tips, all the way down. Go check her out. She's Nixie all over. Thank you guys, everybody who hung out. I greatly appreciate you. We'll be live on the Twitch by 8, probably-ish.
Oh my god.
What?
Did you not know what Fake just did?
He's muting you. What did he do?
He threw you in another channel.
And I didn't notice.
Nope.
You know, I saw him try to mute you so you couldn't narc on him. I saw that, little bitch. He's a little fucker. He's a little fucker. He really is. Whatever. All right, definitely. Come dictate our lives over on Twitch, and we'll see where we go. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's time to hit you with that outro. Good night.